Cricket's most artistic wickets. Welcome back to the collection. In part 1, we watched stumps fly from brute force. But in part 2, we are counting down cricket's most artistic dismissals. These are the wickets born from pure skill, deception, and magic. From unplayable swing to witchcraft spin, this is cricket as an art form. Spin Wizardry Wickets. Shane Warne to Shiv Chanderpaul, Sydney 1996. Shane Warne himself called this the best ball he ever bowled. Sydney Cricket Ground, 1996. Shiv Chanderpaul is batting on 80 and looks immovable. Warne comes around the wicket. The ball drifts in sharply, pitching way outside leg stump. Chanderpaul, thinking it is heading down leg, leaves it alone or pads it away. But then the magic happens. The ball rips across his body, turning square from outside leg to hit the top of off stump. Chanderpaul stands frozen, bat in the air, trying to process physics. Warne later said, "I'm not sure if it's a putt or a drive, you just know when you've done it." Muthaiya Muralidharan to Sadagopan Ramesh, Colombo 2001. If Warne had the ball of the 20th century, Murali might have the ball of the 21st. Colombo 2001. Murali comes around the wicket to left-hander Sadagopan Ramesh. The ball pitches 6 inches outside leg stump. It is wide, safe, harmless. Ramesh prepares to push it to the leg side, but Murali's wrists produce supernatural spin. The ball grips, bites, and turns nearly 2 feet across the batsman, beating the outside edge to clip the off bail. Ramesh stands there staring at his stumps. The commentators are stunned. It is arguably the biggest turning delivery in Test history. Shane Warne to Andrew Strauss, Edgbaston 2005. The 2005 Ashes, Edgbaston, the magic ball. Warne tosses up a leg break outside Andrew Strauss's off stump. It looks wide, perhaps a ball to cut. Strauss goes back to play the shot, but the ball turns viciously. It spins from outside off, goes behind Strauss's legs, and bowls him around his legs. Strauss is left tangling himself in knots, looking back at his shattered stumps. Warne turns to celebrate with that famous pump. He didn't just dismiss the batsman, he bamboozled him completely. Ravichandran Ashwin to Alistair Cook, Edgbaston 2018. Ashwin versus left-handers is almost unfair, and this is his masterpiece. Edgbaston First Test, 2018. Alistair Cook, England's greatest opener, is at the crease. Ashwin drifts the ball in beautifully toward middle stump. Cook presses forward to defend, covering the line perfectly. But the ball dips, lands, and spins past the outside edge to kiss the off stump. It is a dream delivery for an off-spinner, beating the defense of a master technician on both flight and turn. Cook looks back in disbelief. He had it covered until he didn't. Adil Rashid to KL Rahul, the Oval 2018. KL Rahul was on 149, looking at a huge double century. Then Adil Rashid produced a moment of magic that reminded everyone of Shane Warne. Rashid pitches a leg break way outside leg stump in the rough. Rahul thinks it's harmless and leaves it, but the ball explodes out of the rough. It turns sharply across the stumps and clips the off bail. Rahul stands there, stunned. He scored 149 runs, but he couldn't do a single thing about that one ball. It is widely called the ball of the century for the modern era. Rashid Khan to Will Sutherland, BBL. The Afghan sensation, Rashid Khan, showing why he is the T20 master. Big Bash League, Will Sutherland is facing. Rashid runs in with that quick arm action. He delivers a wrong-un that looks exactly like his leg break. Sutherland plays for the turnaway, leaving a gap between bat and pad. The ball spins back in sharply, threading the needle to hit the stumps. Rashid is already celebrating with his trademark finger raise before the bails even hit the ground. At full speed, it is unreadable. Graham Swan to Gautam Gambhir, 2011 World Cup. 2011 World Cup, India versus England in Bengaluru. India are cruising, Gautam Gambhir is set on 51. Graham Swan, the master of flight, tosses one up. It drifts in, tempting Gambhir to drive. Gambhir advances, but the ball dips late and turns past his bat to crash into the stumps. This is classical off-spin bowling. Flight, dip, turn, and deception. Swan broke the partnership, and the match eventually ended in a thrilling tie. Abrar Ahmed to Ben Stokes, Multan 2022. Pakistan's mystery spinner Abrar Ahmed making his debut against England's captain Ben Stokes. Abrar bowls a perfect googly. Stokes, usually so sharp, reads it as a leg break and plays for the turnaway. The ball rips back through the gate, beating the inside edge and smashing the stumps. Stokes stands there with his mouth open. looking at the pitch, looking at the bowler, completely baffled. Abrar took 7 wickets on debut, but this one, bamboozling the England captain, was the highlight. Harbhajan Singh to Ricky Ponting, 2001 series. Harbhajan Singh versus Ricky Ponting, one of cricket's greatest psychological battles. In the historic 2001 series, Harbhajan dismissed Ponting 5 times. Watch this dismissal. Harbhajan flights it. Ponting looks to play with the spin, but he is anxious. He pushes at a ball he should leave or defend, and gets caught at short leg or beaten in flight. While often caught, the artistry here is mental. Harbhajan owned the space in Ponting's head. Every time Ponting walked out, Harbhajan was waiting, and the result felt inevitable. Swing and seam artistry wickets. James Anderson to Aaron Redmond, Nottingham 2008. James Anderson, the king of swing. This delivery to Aaron Redmond is perfection. Anderson runs in and hits the perfect length. The ball angles in, forcing Redmond to play. Then, at the very last moment, it swings away late. Redmond is squared up, his bat is beaten, and the off stump is cartwheeled out of the ground. It is the classic hit the top of off delivery that fast bowling coaches dream of. Anderson has done this nearly 700 times, but this one is aesthetic perfection. Andrew Flintoff to Jacques Kallis, Edgbaston 2008. This isn't just a wicket, it is a perfect over. Edgbaston 2008. Freddie Flintoff versus Jacques Kallis. Flintoff charges in, crowd roaring. He beats Kallis outside off. He bowls a bouncer that rattles him. He bowls a Yorker that almost sneaks through. Kallis, one of the greatest batsmen ever, looks like a walking wicket. Finally, Flintoff delivers the knockout blow, a full swinging delivery that crashes into the stumps. Kallis is put out of his misery. It is unparalleled theater and hostility. Dale Steyn to V.V.S. Laxman, Cape Town 2007. India are in trouble and Steyn is bowling a spell from hell. Steyn, steaming in, delivers a ball that angles in and then straightens off the seam. Laxman, a master of wrists, is forced to play. The ball kisses the edge or beats the bat to take the wicket. Steyn's celebration says it all. He didn't just get a wicket. He outskilled a genius in difficult conditions. Pat Cummins to Joe Root, Old Trafford 2019. The 2019 Ashes. Old Trafford? Pat Cummins bowls the seed. Cummins runs in and hits a good length just outside off. Joe Root presses forward to defend. The ball holds its line, then nips away just a fraction off the seam. It beats the outside edge and hits the top of off stump. It is unplayable. Root is arguably the best batsman in the world, and he is dismissed for a duck by a ball that no one could survive. Mitchell Starc to James Vince, Perth 2017. The Waka, Perth. Mitchell Starc bowls the ball of the summer. James Vince is batting on 55. Starc comes around the wicket. He bowls a delivery that is angling down leg. Vince prepares to flick it for runs, but the ball hits a crack or swings reverse. It changes direction mid-flight, jagging back incredibly to hit the off stump. Vince is left posing, bat looking for a ball that has already destroyed his stumps. It is physics-defying movement at 145 kilometers per hour. Trent Bolt to Joe Burns, Boxing Day 2019. Boxing Day Test MCG. First over, the atmosphere is electric. Trent Bolt has the new pink ball, and he runs in and swings the ball back into the right-hander. Joe Burns leaves a gap between bat and pad. The ball curves in beautifully and shatters the stumps. First over, bowled through the gate. It is the perfect start for a swing bowler. The crowd erupts and Burns walks off wondering what hit him. Tim Southey to Matthew Wade, Perth 2019. Under lights in Perth with the pink ball, Tim Southey is a master of these conditions. Matthew Wade shoulders arms to a delivery that looks to be holding its line outside off. But Southey gets the ball to hoop back in late. Wade watches in horror as the ball swings back a long way and crashes into his off stump. A leave gone wrong, caused by high-class swing bowling. Anil Kumble to Wasim Akram, Delhi 1999. We end with history. Feroz Shah Kotla 1999. Anil Kumble has taken 9 wickets against Pakistan. He needs one more for the perfect 10. Wasim Akram is on strike. The tension is unbearable. Kumble bowls a leg break, Akram pushes forward, gets an inside edge, and the catch is taken at short leg by V.V.S. Laxman. Kumble 10 for 74. The artistry here is in the consistency, the accuracy, and the stamina to take all 10 wickets in a single innings. A moment of perfection that will never be forgotten. 17 wickets that prove cricket is an art form. From Warren's drift to Anderson's swing, from Murali's turn to Kumble's history. These aren't just dismissals, they are masterpieces. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the beautiful side of bowling, make sure to check out part 1 where we covered the most brutal wickets, the pace, the bouncers, and the broken stumps. Which artistic wicket was your favorite? Was it the magic of Warne or the swing of Anderson? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more cricket history, and we'll see you in the next one.